No.
Okay, Lai. Okay, so how was your test yesterday? You need to unmute yourself before speaking.
Okay lah.
Okay, so you feel good about it?
Yeah, but the problem is I'm not allowed to use correction tape. So my paper is a whole entire mess.
How come you are so surprised? You should know.
I don't.
You should know you are not allowed to use correction tape, what liquid paper and all those.
I didn't know.
Okay, but anyway, it's okay. Let's look at your set of paper first. Okay, the MCQs. Okay, so far so good. Okay. Okay, what's wrong with this? So it just says which of the following fraction is nearest. Okay, so this is the kind of question I want to highlight to all students. So over here, what you have is nearest to 2/3, right? So basically, what you need to look at is, so if you draw the number line, okay, so let's say your 2/3 is here. Okay, so you have to find out all the fractions here. Okay, so you have so let's input 3/4. So it looks to me this is 4, this is 6, this is 9, and then this is 3. Okay, there are two ways to do this. Two ways. So number one, I'm going to show you. Let's do it the decimal point way. So let me launch my calculator. So you have 2 divided by 3. So which is, so this is 0.6667, right? And then of course you have the 3/4, which is 0.75. And then you have this 5/6. What's 5/6? 5/6. 0.83. Okay. Done. This is 7/9. So continue 7/9. 0.07. So here 0.778. And this is 0.3333333. Okay. So then you need to make your case, like which one is nearest to this 0.667. Okay, I think you can see, let me replace it in 0.667. 0.6667. So I think you can see that you can have this and this. Okay, they are both next to the 0.667, right? So this one is on the left, this one is on the right. So you need to look at which one is nearest to this 0.667. Okay, so if you use your calculator, you realize that, so from here to here is only 0.0 something or 0.1, like close to 0.1. And then from here to here is definitely 0.3, which is more than 0.1. Therefore, the nearest is 0. Which is this. Okay, so that's how you get this answer. Okay, a lot of students, hey, you have to pay attention. Come on, this is the important question you need to pay attention to.
I know.
I'm not talking, because I'm not talking to your cat, I guess. I see your cat. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is there are questions like this. I remember I wanted to tell this question to you, but somehow I did not get the example. So right now, since we are doing this, I get the example. So let's make this.
But literally in every single paper, there's at least one of these questions. And I always get it correct. This is my first time I got this wrong.
Okay. Wait. I'm not talking about the correct answer. I'm not talking about the wrong answer. I'm talking about, these are the common questions. You see, that's the reason why I say you're not listening. If you're listening, this is not the point I want to make to you. It's not about the right answer. It's not about the correct answer or the wrong answer. It's about the type of question.
Yeah, the type of question this is.
Okay, what type of question this is it's not about you rank it. It's not about you rank it. So I can give you another question. In fact, I want to give you another question here. So pay attention. I'm talking about the type of question, not this question. This question is simple because if you are asked to rank, let's say I give you this. All right, let's say I give you this, asked to rank. You could have ranked this easily, right? So 0.2 is here, and then 0.29 is here, and then of course 0.3 is here, and then of course 0.35 is here. So if I ask you to rank it, so this is how you rank it. Okay, there's nothing, there's no big deal here if I ask you to rank them. All right, but the problem is, what if they ask which is nearest to 0.3? So which is nearest to 0.3? What's your answer? So a lot of students.
0.29.
Yep. So if you draw them out on this number line, then only you can see that, oh, the difference here is only 0.01. Okay. And the difference here is 0.05. And then you know that, oh, 0.01 is more than 0.05. Therefore, this is the answer, 0.29. Okay. But if you don't do it on a number line, right? You don't do it on a number line. Some students, they will take 0.35 as the answer. They just look at the right side. They don't look at the left side also. So this is the point I want to make. You have to put all numbers on the number line, and then you have to see which one is nearest to the question. In this case, it's 0.3, which is the question. Okay, then you compare both left to the left of it and to the right of it. Then you decide. All right, next. Of course, if you get this question wrong, definitely you are not paying attention, or somehow you make your own mistakes. Okay, you make mistake, it's okay. I don't care about the mistake you make. I care about the process, how you get the answer. For me, a lot of students, I don't know why they keep asking me. They keep telling me the answer is correct, the answer is wrong. I don't care about answers. I'm here to teach you the approach, the process, the methods. I'm not here to give you the correct answer. In fact, I don't even want to give you the answer, as long as you understand the way to do it, right? Okay. Remember, I don't care about answers. I care about the approach. Okay, next 13. Okay, good. 14. 15. This is the kind of number pattern question. Yeah. So you did the right thing. So you just have to group them together. Next. Okay, looks good. Looks good. The rest. So what's wrong with this? So this is the each number total question, but looks like you did not use that method. How come I cannot choose? Oh yes. Looks like you did not use the each number total table method. That's why you get it wrong. And by the way, until today, if you still don't get this right, then I mean, until today you still cannot identify the question, then I think you lose your advantage already. What I'm trying to say is, if everybody use this method, they get it wrong, and I'm teaching you, you're one of my students, and you don't use the table method, you lose the advantage. Basically, you and those other students, you have no advantage over others. I teach you, you don't use. How do I identify this is a each number total question? How?
If there is each.
Yep. Is there each?
Each in this one.
Okay, that means you need me to tell you, oh, long hair is Nancy, short hair is Yuxing. So everybody short hair is Yuxing, everybody long hair is Nancy. No, right? So there are other words you need to look at, right? There are other words you need to look at to identify this each number total question. One such packet, right? So what's the meaning of one such packet? What's the meaning of one? So that okay.
One.
So when it comes to mathematics, I don't know why you are so rigid. You know what's the meaning of rigid? Fixed. So fixed. Not flexible enough. Okay, that means short hair is Yuxing, long hair is Nancy. So every time you see a long hair lady or long hair girl, then you think, oh, that girl is Nancy. Everybody short hair is Yuxing. So next time I see a short hair girl, I saw Yuxing. Keep telling this is Yuxing, this is Yuxing. No, right? Not true, right? So don't be so rigid. When I ask you to identify, doesn't mean there must be an each there, right? What's the meaning of each? What's the meaning of each is what? One.
Sure.
Or her, right? Or every what? I mean, all these each. It can be each group. It can be one group. It can be per group. It can be every group. They mean the same thing, right? So it doesn't mean, oh, you need to see the each. If there is no each, then I cannot use that method. No, right? We have talked about this until today. Today is what? Today is end of August. Okay, we only have like slightly less than 2 months, and you still don't get it, right? What a pity. So that's why I say you have no advantage over others if you don't use my methods. You might as well go and study from other people, not from me, right? Because you learn it, you still forget it. So one more time, you show me you have forgotten this. Okay, let's look at this. So you have no excuse next time. You don't know how to get the how to do such questions in terms of using the each number total table. Okay, let me just try to get the table out first. Okay, first thing, this one divided something into 2 groups. So she packed the first group. So yeah, first group. Yeah, second group. And then this is each. Of course, this is number, and this is total. Good. And then what it says, so she packed the first group of bits equally into 4 boxes. Second group bits into 4 packets. So the first group, you have what? Okay, looks like I need to use more. I need to create a bigger table. Okay, let me just create a bigger table. First group, second group. Let me use here, second group. So first group, you have what? First group, you have box. And then you have the packet. You have the box. You also have the packet. Okay. Good. Okay, so over here it says equally into 4 boxes. So number, so this is each. So this is number, and this is total. So how many boxes? 4. Second group into 6 packet. Okay, 6 packet. Okay. So so the basically what it means here is what? So the total is the same for each group, right? So therefore, you can take this as what? You can take this group as U. I mean, the total is U. And then of course, this is U. Okay, so why do I want to use U? Okay, why do I want to use U? That because they say the first group and the second group, right?
It's
They have the
the
equal number of bits, okay? Because equally into two groups. So U is the total. So you have number of boxes. So each box is U over 4. This is U over 6. Okay. And by the way, if you use this method, I think your answer is not so nice. Okay. Because this is fraction, this is fraction. So generally, we don't want to make use of fraction. Okay. We don't want to use fractions if we can use whole number. Therefore, probably I can use a better, instead of using U, I can use 12U. Because if I should use 12U, things look much better. Therefore, over here, each is 3U, and then over here is 2U. Okay, just by changing the total from U to 12U, you have a better each. Okay, it's a whole number each instead of the fraction each. All right, so I can probably use 12U for total. Therefore, I can have a 3U for each, which is a whole number, which we are very comfortable with. So with this, you can start to do the rest. It says 2 such boxes and 5 such packets contain a total of 6016. So what you need to do now is you just have to continue. 2 such boxes. 2 such boxes means 2 3U. I'm just showing you just one way to do this question. So 2 such and then 5 such packet. So times 2 times 5. So what do you get? 6U, 10U, right? So that means these add up to 16U. So 16U give you 6016. Can you help me out? Use your calculator. What's U?
$376.
Okay, so answer is 376. Okay, so if U is 376, so what they say? How many bits were there in one packet? So 1 packet is 2U. Can you see? 1 packet is 2U, not 1U. Why? Because this is under each. So that's why I will not make mistake also. Because the question clearly asks for 1 packet. 1 packet is what? 2U. So I just find 2U. So 2 times 376. So what's the answer? Can you help me out? Times 2?
752.
Okay, 752. Okay, so this is one way to do this question. Okay, so I would say pretty simple. Okay, in fact, for all this each number total question, I don't know, until today you are still inflexible about this. So whenever you see, like, let's say I have a group of person, can you see one? It can be a class of students. Can you see? Okay, or one big ribbon. Okay, all these words, it should trigger you to think of the each number total method. Of course, one big ribbon, this one is about length. Then a class of students, this is number of people. A group, one group of person, also number of people. Then you can generate the table already. Very, very simple. Okay. Some more is not only is simple if you use this, not only is simple, it's very clear cut. Okay, it's so clear cut. All right, next. Done. So over here it says what? 5 kg. She packed the salt into bags. This is also another type of, I mean, this can be a each number total question, and I don't know why you get it wrong. Because I see each bag already. Okay, so like you say, so you have 5, each bag is this. So you want to find out how many bags are there, right? So now, so you have 3/8, 3/8. So basically, you want to find out how many 3/8 can give you 5, right? So you use this 5 divided by this, right? So since you are not allowed to use calculator, so just use this manual calculation. So you get 40/3. So 40/3 is most like is get 1 and then 3 and then 1/3. Okay, so basically you have 13, okay, 3/8, and then what? You have 13 this 3/8, right?
4.something.
And then you have 1/4 of this 1/8 left. I completely don't understand how come you get 125. There is no way you can get 125 unless you tell me you get 0.125. Then I agree with you. How can you get 125 as a remainder? The total is only 5. That's why I say it doesn't make sense to me. Okay, and then now it says, what was the greatest number of such bag or sort could have packed? So I thought you should choose 13. The answer is 13, right?
Yeah.
Then I don't know how you can pack 14.
Then what about the remaining salt?
Okay, the number one thing. What was the greatest number of such? People say such bag. The remaining salt, yes, the remaining salt is wrong. Actually, the remaining salt is 0.125. Of course, your 125 is wrong. Okay, strictly speaking, your answer here is wrong. Okay, this answer is also wrong. So strictly speaking, both are wrong. No, I can't even give you 1 mark. Okay, so very good. You raise a question. What is this 0.125 salt? Right? Good. This 0.125, because the question says such bag. Can you see such bag? Can you say such bag? Such bag means what? Such bag means I want to see the 3/8 bag. I don't want to see the 1/8. You can throw away the 1/8. I mean, this is also 1/8. You can throw away this 1/8, or you can put this 1/8 to another bag, or you can even divide this 1/8 bag into 2 more bags, which I don't care. The question asks for such bag. Okay, but anyway, for this question, there are 2 mistakes. Number 1, the remainder is not 125. The reason is the biggest is 5. How can you have 125? That means how can you have more left than you start with? It doesn't make sense. That means you steal from somebody, right? Let's say your mom give you $10 and you end up with 11 after buying a chopstick. That means you are telling me you go and buy chopstick. I mean the salesman give you more money, or you go and steal some money, or what? Oh, so 2 mistakes. All right, so the answer is 13. Okay. Next, this one. What happened to this? This is the simplest. This question is the simplest, but in order to do this question, of course, you need to know what's equilateral.
I already.
You already corrected. 101. Let me see. AEB. Okay, so number 1 thing to do is question asks for AEB. Yes, I know. I see your correction. But what I'm not satisfied here is, or what you should not be satisfied here or disappointed about is, you can clearly see 1EB is a obtuse angle. Okay, when it's an obtuse angle and then your answer is what? Your answer is 41. Yeah, your answer is 41. 41 is an acute angle. So basically, I don't have to read the final answer. I know your answer is wrong already, 41. Because this angle clearly looks to me like an obtuse angle. And this is also, okay, by having this answer, right, you are telling me you don't care about this paper. That means your attitude while doing this paper is not so good. Okay, so if today is what? Today is 21st of August. Okay, Today is 21st of October. We only have like about 8 lessons to your exam, which is your PSLE. And now you are still showing this. To me, the problem with you is nothing to do with your intelligence. It's everything about your attitude. Okay? Like I tell my other students, if you don't have the right attitude, right, then no matter what you do, no matter what I teach, you can't score. 41 degree is clearly acute, and then you are showing me, you're telling me this is clearly obtuse, and how you can accept 41 as the answer, right? For me, it's very simple. If you make mistakes like this, okay, okay, of course, this 125 cannot be the mistake. Okay, of course, your 14, sometimes you might make mistake. I'm okay with it. But if you make mistake like, oh, the remainder is 125, and then over here, then your this is obtuse, and then you get 41, and then you still accept your answer. These are unacceptable mistakes. You know what is acceptable? What is unacceptable? All right. It's just like your parents raise you up without giving you food. When you are hungry, your parents don't give you food. So it's unacceptable. These are some of the unacceptable things you are doing even until today. Today means 21st August. Okay? Do you understand or not?
Yeah.
So you need to know what are acceptable mistakes, what are unacceptable mistakes until today. I mean, today is 21st of August already. We have like slightly less than 2 months before your PSLE, and you are still making unacceptable mistakes. All right? And by the way, I'm not here to teach you attitudes. All right? I'm here to teach you mathematics. Okay? This is good. Good. Okay, so this paper, until now, I can see a few unacceptable mistakes. Okay, the rest is okay. The rest is okay. Next, this is paper 2. Okay, so let me see. So you could have scored what? 90. Because you have another 4 marks added. Because you have a few unacceptable mistakes. No wonder sometimes parents are quite disappointed with their kids because clearly they have a lot of unacceptable mistakes. Okay, let's look at this. What was the greatest number of cupcake, right? Number one thing, 30% for every 10 cupcake. What you could have done is, so every 10, so you should pay $20, right? But because of the 30% discount, so that means instead of paying $20 for 10 cupcakes, you are only paying 70% of it, which is $14. Okay, so $14 for 10 cupcakes. So how much you have? You have like $30, right? So you have 14 and then 14. This is 10 cupcakes. This is 10 cupcakes. So you still have $2 left. So for $2 left, can you buy another one? I think yes. Right? So this gives you what? This gives you 21. Okay? So you can get 21. And I don't know what is your this. I don't understand your this. I don't understand why your this 30 minus 14. Basically, your this way of doing things is not good. This is a bad habit. This question, right? This question is very similar to the question we discussed just now, which is here. The correct way to do it is the way I showed you just now. Break it down. This.
The 30 came from the $30 to buy some cupcakes from the bakery.
Exactly. I understand your this working 30 minus the 14, but that's why I say it's a bad habit to do it that way. Something like this. This question and that question is similar. Whenever next time you get questions like this, let's say you have a total, and then this total, they break it down to, I don't know how much. They can break it down to anything. You need to show the breakdown, and then you need to show what is the remainder. Same thing. This is the way to show the breakdown. This is not the good method to present the answer. And if you present your answer as a breakdown, you will not make mistakes like this. Okay. By the way, these days I also start to teach Nancy all the good habits, how to present answer, how to do the breakdown question, so that you don't make mistakes like yours. Okay. There are many questions like this. This is called a breakdown question. I can give you another one. If you don't do it the breakdown way, you go and do it your way, you tend to make mistakes. Okay, you can have like $20. And let's say you buy buns, it's $3 per bun. Okay, and then of course they will say you buy 4, you get 1 free. Okay, you buy 4 buns, you get 1 free. Okay, so this is the breakdown question. So when you do breakdown question, you don't do it like your way. Let's say you do it this way, 3 times 4. Okay, then is equal to 12. Then you go and use 20 minus the 12. No, don't do it this way. If you do it this way, you're wrong, very likely. So how you are going to do this? Show the breakdown. How? Okay, buy 4, get 1. So what it means, 4 plus 1. So that means 5 buns. You only pay what? 5 buns, you only pay like 4 of them. So $12 for 5 buns. Okay, then you go and tell yourself, okay, you have $20, right? So you use $12 for 5 buns. So basically you have $8 left to buy buns, right? And now you ask yourself, $8, how many buns you can buy? So $3 per bun. So you can buy 2 more buns, right? That will give you what? That will give you $6. And then you still have $2 left. So can your $2 buy 1 more bun? The answer is no, you cannot buy any more bun. So basically the total number of buns you can buy is 7. Okay, so this is called the breakdown method. You do it the breakdown method. You don't do it like just now, 20 minus 20 minus 12 and then 8. By the way, I don't even want to show you this bad habit method. I don't even want to show that because I don't want you to use that. Okay. Okay. So this can be $30. Let's say you start with $30. Same thing, $3 per bun. And then you buy 4, get 1 free. Okay. So buy 4, get 1 free means 4 plus 1, which is 5 buns. And you are paying what? 3 times 4, you are paying $12. So then now you go and break down $30. So how many $12 you can have? So another 5 buns, right? So you are left with $6, right? This is $30. So this is called a breakdown method. And you do it like this and you will not make mistake. $6, how many more buns you can get? 2 more buns. And that's the answer. So the answer is 12. Okay. Don't do it any other way. Okay. If you do it any other way, you're going to get it wrong. I guarantee you. This is a good habit. Okay. For all breakdown questions, just do it this way, and you are safe. Next. This is good. Oh, yeah, since we are talking about parallelogram, just to let you know, for parallelogram, if you don't know, so opposite sides are parallel to each other and equal, plus opposite angles are the same. I mean, of course, opposite angle is the same also. Just highlight this to you in case you forget. Okay, in case you forget. So hopefully you don't. And where's my highlight? Okay, never mind. Okay, so if this is angle 1, this is angle 2, so angle 1 equals to angle 2. Oh, if this is 3, then if this is 4, so angle 3 equals to angle 4. That's what I say. Opposite angles are the same. So basically, you can actually quickly say this is 70 already. And then of course, because of internal angles is 110, this is also 110. Okay, just to share with you. Okay, next. The rest is okay. Once again, each. I don't know. Okay, of course you can use this, but of course this is not preferred. All right. So what I could have done is I could have simply draw this staple files. Each number total. So each staple costs one more than file. File is file, so it's F plus 1.2. So the number is 4 staple and then 6 files, right? You raise hand. Okay, so what's wrong?
Why can't we use the model?
We don't need to argue about this anymore until this. I mean, we are on 21st of August already. We don't argue about why we cannot use. I never say you cannot use. I say this is not encouraged by me. I never say no. I say not encouraged. So if I use this is 4F, then of course this is 4.8, of course this is 6F. And of course it says the total cost of files was more. So the file is more, so 6F minus the minus the 6.4 is equal to this. Okay, so if you get this table correct, you get marks. If you can solve this, you get marks. Okay, my point to you is if you somehow make a mistake, let's say you make a mistake here, it's 6.6, GG already. You will not get marks. 3 marks all gone. If you make a mistake somewhere along the way. But if you follow my method, 1 mark here, and then another mark here, then of course the answer, another mark. So you don't argue. I mean, you don't even need to ask me. If you ask me, I also think you ask them. You basically you have nothing to do already if you ask me why. Oh, I explained to you very clearly. Okay, why this method is not preferred, and of course why the table method is preferred. You get marks 1, 2, 3. That's how you score safely. And when you use this method, I mean the table method, I think the chances of you making mistake is less. Yeah. By the time you finish drawing this model, I already finished the table and then solve already. Then the speed also matters. Okay. Simple. Okay, then you use the before change after. So I'm fine with it, but of course it's not encouraged. So for this question, is a transaction question, I guess. Yes, gave away. Right? So if it's a gave away question, then of course you use what? Use the branch. So the number of pi was 7. So basically the pi is 7, U, and then of course the muffin is 11U. Okay. So with this, okay, so basically you have used the correct starting point. Okay. Then Maggie gave away 6 pi and 14 muffin, right? So 6 pi, so 6. Is it 6? Yes. Now of course 7U minus 6. Then this is how many muffin? 14. So this is 11U minus 14, right? Then of course in the end the number of pi left is equal. So they are equal. So what I'm going to do, 7U minus 6 is equal to 11U minus 14. So what you do, so basically you do this. Just solve this. So like I say, by the way, you finish drawing your this, I already completed. This is 1 mark, this is 2 mark. Of course, if you continue to finish another 3 marks. Okay, so the speed of this branching method is faster also. Right? Okay. So good that you give me a chance to show off while the lesson is recorded. So you can actually show, okay, next time I get to use this video to show my other students. Okay, this is the before change after method. Okay, you go and use this method and I'm going to use my branching method. So who finished the question faster? Okay, so good that you give me a chance to show off this branching method. Okay, by the time you finish drawing your model and then of course this, I already finished my question. Same thing for this. By the time you finish drawing the model and then do a lot of other stuff, I already finished the table and then form the equation, 2 marks already. Okay, So speed matters. Next. Okay, this is good. So what question is this? Average score. Okay. Fold the paper. Good. This is volume. Okay, nice. 12. Oh, what's this? So once again, you got a small bottle and then you say, wait, you have each bottle. Okay, good. So can you use this method for this question now? I let you retry. Since I see the each, so can you use the each number total table method on a piece of paper? Once you get the answer, can you write the answer here? So I can go through with you later. You retry this question.
Sure, can you please mute yourself?
Okay. By the way, what noise you are hearing, by the way?
Somebody talking.
This shows that, yeah, these days, yeah. But next week I will see you in your house already.
So I brought my pen. Can I pick it up?
可以，去。 好了吗？
没有。
哇 ，OK。Actually, I already show you the structure of the table here already.
I didn't see. Also, I already wrote it down. I wrote
Okay.
on the table, but I don't know how
Yeah.
to solve.
You need to fill up the table like this table. If you manage to fill up the table, then you should be able to solve it.
Yeah, but I fill up the table, but I don't know how to solve.
Okay, let me fill it up first then. Okay, so it says Evan and then what? Georgia. So they have the same number of bottles. So this is the key. Okay, this is the key. Number of bottles is the same. Okay, so and we now had a 5 small. So this is 5 small. Oh, let me use a different color. So we have 5 small. And then Georgia has 16 big, 16 big. Okay, and both of them the same number of bottles. Okay, so same number of bottle means what? Let's say both are U, so that means this should be U minus 5. And then over should be U minus 16. Okay. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. So once you get this, then you get the rest. So it says each small bottle had a capacity. Small bottle is 400. So big bottle is 600. So I don't have to continue already. You need to find out the total for each of this. So once you get this, then you just make use of the total capacity at Avina's is 800 more. So you just form the equation, something minus 800 equals to something. I will leave it to you. So this should be 2000 and this is 600 U minus 3000 and this is 400 U minus 64. This is 96. So here form a equation minus.
Teacher, you stop screen share.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Is the answer 20?
For you, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's continue from this. Okay, so like I said, the key for this question is this. Number of bottles is the same. So if you assume that the number of bottles is U, so therefore you have U minus 5 for big, and then you have U minus 16 for small, for G. So once you have this table, once you have this table filled up, all you need to do is you need to form an equation. So it says who? Avina is more. So basically this 2000 plus 600 U minus 3000 minus 800 because more ma. So 800 more is equal to 400 U minus 6400 plus the 9600. Okay, so continue to solve this equation. This one. So you have 900 plus 600U. This is 400U. And then you have minus, then you have plus, then this will be 2800 plus. Okay, so once you have this, you just move things around. So 600U minus 400U is equal to 2800 minus 900. So this is 200U on the left. And of course, this side is 1900. Yes. So gone. U is, hey, how come my U is not a whole number? It's 8.5. Let me double check. 16 plus, okay, this one is good. Okay, the rest is good. Let me double check. So this plus this again, then this minus this 1100. Okay, 900, no problem. So this is 2800. 2800. Hey, this is there is a mistake here. Yeah, here.
I have mistake.
I don't know what is your mistake, but I can figure out my mistake because it's I did not use calculator. Now let me quickly use calculator.
I had a mistake, that's why.
Oh, not yet, not yet. I'm not sure whether you are wrong or right. Because I haven't get my answer. So it's 3200 instead. So this should be 3200. So 3200 minus the 900 minus the 900. So it's 2300. So let me see. 400. Then this is 200. Then this is 5, 16. Each bottle has capacity 400. Each peak has 600. Let me use calculator for everything first. $400 times 5, 2000. So 600. Okay, then this 600 times 5, 2000. Okay, this one is good. So 400 times 16, 6. Okay, this one is good. 600 times 16. This one is good. So you add up. So how do you add up? So this one add this. So this one is 6400 minus 9600. This one is good. Then this is 2000 minus the minus the 100. Okay, so far so good. So this is 200U, no problem. And this is 3200 minus 230. Okay, something is not right. Let me see. It has 5 small bottles, 5 small bottles. Then if they have the same number of bottles, so U minus 5. Correct. So U minus 16. Each small had a 400. Okay. Each big has 600. Okay. Then the total capacity of every bottle. So every bottle is no problem. Okay. There is a mistake. No, there is a mistake here. I saw it already. This is 3000, not 300. Okay. So let me just redo the equation. Okay. So, 什么？ Okay, so this shows, okay, while I'm doing the question, okay, what I realize is the table is correct. Okay, so the table is correct, but what mistakes I make along the way is also something for you to learn. Number one, use calculator. I don't have a calculator with me. My phone calculator is not as good as yours. Okay, and I don't really like to use my calculator in my phone. Okay, so number one, use calculator. Don't use mental. Okay, number two, okay, of course over here I have the table here, and then I have to write here. So you need to clearly write down the things. But anyway, the mistake I make is also mainly due to the calculation. Okay, so let me copy everything down first. Let me simplify this first. So let me use my calculator. This is the left hand side. Then now for Georgia, I need to write down this. This looks better. Okay, so once you have this, then you just equate this and this together. So bring it over 200U, bring it over 400, 4,000. Okay, 5. Double check with calculator. 5,000. Okay, now U equals to 25. Is your U equals to 25?
My answer is 20.
20 is wrong. Okay, should be 25. But anyway, I already show you all the steps. How I get 25 already.
No, because my answer is 20, Joe.
Your answer is 20, yes.
Yeah, so 20 plus 5 is 25.
What do you mean by 20 plus 5 is 5? Oh, okay, wait. I say U equals 25. I'm not saying the answer is 20. I'm saying U equals 25. So what they ask, how many big bottles did, I mean, a big bottle. So it's 20, like you say, yeah?
Yeah.
Because it's 25 minus 5. Yeah. Okay. So the U is equals to 25 is correct. Okay. Then what was the total capacity of Avina's bottle? Total capacity for Avina is here. Then you just continue. Can you continue to find out?
One 13800.
Hold on. 25 times this. Okay, let me double check for you. 600. So 600 times the 25 minus the 1800. Yeah, 13200. Milliliter lah. Okay. Okay, Ken. So yeah, before we move on, let's take a brief break. But the key lesson for you to learn here is use calculation. Use calculator. Okay. I was trying not to use calculator just now, but somehow, yeah, I get U equals to a non-whole number. Okay. So see you in 5 minutes. See you in 5 minutes. Oh, I'm back.
Hi, back. My name is Larina.
Yeah, good. Okay, good. So over here, for this question, okay, 12 is very similar to question 25. 25 is much easier. Okay, why? Because in fact, question 25 and 12, they are the, I will say they give you two similar questions on one set of paper. That means it's a, okay. If they give it away and you still get it wrong, then you slap yourself lah. Seriously, like slap yourself and wake yourself up. Oh. Next. I don't know why you go and do this.
There's no more
do-
next.
You do a lot of things here, but too bad you don't get the answer.
Sure, there's no more next.
No more next. Okay, let me
Yeah,
take a
because
look at.
the rest are correct.
Okay. Okay, and let's look at your set of paper. This part you also get it correct. Okay. Let me stop sharing first, then we look at your this Henry part 1. Okay. Good. Henry part. Okay, let me go to the last question. Because I think the question is hard. Eh? Right? Is it too hard
What
or
is
no
it?
time? This number pattern question, no?
Huh? Oh, this one.
Yeah, Henry part 1. Okay,
Henry
do the
part,
number. Yeah, do the
I never
number pattern
do.
first.
It's
Number
not
pattern
because
first. No time.
yeah,
Never mind.
because I go to your lesson.
Do it spot. I also want to talk about question because it's interesting.
Show your leg again.
This question is a 4-mark question. So I give you 6 minutes maximum. A rough estimate, 1 mark, 1 minute. So 4 mark give you 6 minutes.
5 marks.
I give you 6 minutes, ma. That's why I say 6
5 marks.
minutes. Well, 5 mark give you 6 minutes already.
Oh.
What kind of question is this? Let me see.
Pattern.
Yeah lah, but what kind of pattern?
It's a pattern.
Ah, okay. You
It's
better
a
get it
pattern.
right.
It's a pattern where you have to +4 and then +3 and then +4.
You don't need to tell me. I already observed it. You better get this right. We have talked about this so many times.
Then what if I get it wrong?
Then you slap yourself and yourself up. Time to wake up. Today is 21st of August. Come on, we have less than 2 months. Less than 8 lessons to your PSLE. Wake up now. Okay, 2 more minutes.
Done.
Okay, before you give me the answer, yeah, so B, answer for B,
98.
98. And C lah, figure what?
665.
Wow. Okay, sure, let's look at the question together. Okay, what I observe here is you have two, I will say you have two sets. Okay, why I say you have two sets? Because the question over here, they ask figure 28. So figure 28 is a even number. 28 is an even number figure. Therefore, I cannot use here. Okay, so I need to use the even figure pattern here. Okay, that's why I have written this is for the odd number. Okay, and then this side is for the even number figure. Okay, so of course with the even number figure, so the first number is 7, and then the difference is 7, and of course n minus 1, right? So you have what? You have 7 plus 7n minus 7. So basically it's 7n. Okay, so it reduced to 7n. Okay, the question I ask myself is, so the first even, this is the first, this first even, right? So this is the second even, right? Then this is the third even. Okay, so my job next is, I'm going to make use of this. The formula is 7n. Okay, even for the even number figure, right? So like I say, the first even is 7. The second even is 14. The third even is 21. So you just continue. So the first even is your 2. The second even is your 4. Then this is your 6. So the next one is 8, which is 4th. And then you can see that this is the 10, which is the 5th. And of course, you back to the 12. This is the 6. And 14, 7. So you continue. So basically you continue 16, 18, 20, and 22, 24, 26. They want 28, right? Yeah, 28. So 28 is the, so you need to figure out 28 is the what? So what is that? Okay. So 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13, yes, then 14. Yeah, so basically you input 14 into it. So 7 times 14. 7 times 14 is 98. 对咯, 98 is correct. Okay, so now the question is, you have 2327. So 2327 stick. I'm not sure whether 2327 can divide by 7n or not. If it can be divided by, 可以啊, okay 咯.
3 first, minus 3 first.
Whole number. Let me see. Now I don't know. Let's test. So 2327 divided by 7. Oh, cannot, because it's not a whole number. So let's say 2327 divided by 7 is 332.4. So it's not a whole number, right? So it's not a whole number. I cannot. Yes.
Minus
Yes.
3 first, then divide by 7.
Yes.
And then later
you're right.
1 times plus 1 again.
Correct. So what I'm trying to say is, okay, what I'm trying to say is, it seems to me this is not a whole number, right? But doesn't mean we cannot make use of this. Okay, doesn't mean we cannot make use of this. So we continue with this. So what I'm trying to say is, use 2327, you divide by the 7, so you get what? 33, you get 332, yes. Right, you get 332. So I want to find a remainder. So 332 times 7. Okay, so it's, so basically 2324 divided by 7 is 332. So the remainder is 3. Like you say, it's remainder 3. Okay, so with this, you can actually figure out that the 332 even number, the even number is okay. 332 even number figure is 2324. Okay, so we need to find out what is this even number figure first. Okay, so like I say, the first even number is 2, the second even number is 4. So we need to find the 332, right? So that means the 332 even number is, you times 2, which is 664, right? So that means figure 664 is 2324. So that means figure 665 is you plus 3, right? So it's 2327. Because of the pattern here, the even number have to plus 3. The even number has to plus 3. So therefore it's 665, correct? Okay. So this is the strategy, or this is the method to solve this question. Okay, good that you get it right finally. Okay, let's look at your other finished question. Very happy that you get these two correct. Okay, let's look at this first. Okay, this one is correct. 这个也对。这个错 what's this? So this is each month. Okay, of course, for each month, I think this is and then you have this October, and then what you have November, and then of course then they have the decrease increase, right? Whenever you have this kind of question, you need to use the you can actually use the breakdown method. Okay, let me show you. The breakdown method is basically you just write down everything, list them down. That's called breakdown. When you use the breakdown method, that means you try to list down the things. So I'm going to use the breakdown method here. Breakdown is to list them down. So amount each month, same amount. So same amount each month. So let's say October. We spend October, receive, you don't know how much, you. So this is earn you, and then he spent. So spent. So you spend one, I mean, the person spent 1070, and then save the rest. So save is u minus 1070, right? So this is saved. Oh, by the way, spend means transaction, right? So transaction, you should use branch method. So I'm using branch method here. And then what? You have November. So same thing, earn you. And then it says what the spend in November was 30% decrease from what he spent. So 30% decrease from this, that means the person spent only 70% of this. So 70% of this 1070, let me use my calculator. 1070.7 is 749. So left u minus 749, saved. Okay. By the way, do you know why I use the branch method? 为什么？
可以用。
No, because of the word spend. Spend means
Spend.
transaction. Give away transaction. Use transaction. So transaction, branch. Of course, 可以用, but which word tells that I can use? Okay. So now it says spending, yes. Expenses, yeah. So his savings for increase by 60%. So that means this one, November, increase 60%, you will get what? So that means October. So he's saving for the increase by 60%. So that means, so what's the meaning of this? That means you need to understand the English. His savings for November increased by 60%. So if I try to paraphrase it, rephrase it, so what it means is October savings increased by 60% to reach November saving. Okay, so this is the meaning of it. So October savings increased by 60% to reach November saving. So based on this statement, so you need to take October savings, which is here, increased by 60%. Formula is 1 plus 60%. Then you will get u minus your 749. So basically the rest, what you need to do is you need to solve this equation, which I'm going to do it. So increase by 60% means you can simply get rid of this because it's 1.6. So you just open the bracket. So 1.6u, and of course you get this and use my calculator. 1070 times 1.6. Okay, so minus 1712. U minus. So just rearrange, so you get 0.6u. And this one, of course, you bring it over, so you minus the 749. You get 963. And then you divide by this 0.6. You get u equals to 1605. So the average, okay, not average, the earning per month is 1605. So what the question asking? The question is the total earn each month. So it's this one, 1605. Okay, easy. Your this way of doing, okay, your this way of doing question is a bad habit. Okay, very, very bad habit. Should not be encouraged. So don't do it this way. Okay, do it this way. Okay. I could have given you another question. Okay, so another question. So let's say
So what is this word?
given. Okay, so Live, can you attempt this question on a piece of paper? This is a similar to the question just now. You are encouraged to use this method the breakdown method.
Okay.
Are you done?
No.
It shouldn't take so long. I mean, you don't. I just need you to form the equation. That's all. This is a what 2 marks question, and you shouldn't spend so much time.
Okay.
I think I can finish forming the equation. Super simple. Tell me what's your equation first, like.
My equation is 20 minus 20% equals to 16.
Okay, yeah, okay, 16. Okay, let's say, okay, it means basically here is 16. Okay, I mean, the spending here is 16. Okay, and then
U plus 40% equals to, wait, U plus 40% equals to 140%.
wait. This is what? This is spending, right? That means I'm expecting the branch. So this is week 1, then this is week 2. So allowance is the same for both. So I start with U. So what is next? So what is next?
40% equals to $4.
No. What
For
I'm
the week.
asking you, this is a transaction question. So I'm expecting you draw the branch out first.
I
I'm
drew the
asking you
branch.
Okay, good. So answer my question. What's your second branch? Mm, 很好 continue. 很好. 很好，继续. Yeah, continue to write. Yeah, yes. Stop. You can stop already. Stop. Stop. When answer my question, you have $20, you use $2. How much is left? How do you get the 18 from?
20 minus 2.
Tell yourself one more time.
20 minus 2.
Then what rubbish you are writing here? Tell me. 你在这里写什
This
么？
one is the left.
Huh?
Left.
One more time. Let's look at this. How do you get the 18 from?
20 minus 2.
Tell yourself one more time.
Oh, you wrote you.
Huh?
You wrote you, so I have to write another letter.
Yep. Please continue.
No.
You clear everything for what? You answer my question using this simple example. 18, how do you get 18?
$20 minus 2.
Similarly, you should fill up this. Okay. So what's the next? Exactly. So this is how you should write. Then of course, you want to use this as a P, then you need to put a bracket there. So if above is, this is 1.4, right? Then you go ahead and solve this question accordingly, right? But just now what you wrote, 你刚才写什么？你刚才写都不是这样子。你 just now that's why I give you this example. How do you get 18 from? How do you get 18? 18 is given by the 20 minus the 2. This is what we have been talking about. Okay. How do you find left? Left is given by 20 minus 2. Okay. So that's why I say your left. How can you look? Okay. Your stuff first. Okay, you could have written down the P beside, okay, or 1.4 P beside, but definitely you cannot write the P here. You can't, because this is not the way to do it. That's not how you get left. So let's say you use 20 here. Your left is given by 2 minus 20. This is a very important concept. You need to take into heart. Until today is 21st already. I don't want to emphasize how much time we are left with before your PSLE. You seriously need to wake yourself up from today onwards. How do you get the left? The left is given by the 20 minus 2 in this case. Therefore, the left is given by u minus 20. Similarly, if you use 16, this is u minus 16. Then, of course, you can use your P beside. You can use 1.4 P beside. Then you go ahead and solve this question. U minus 20 is P, and U minus 16 is 1.4 P. Then you solve this simultaneously, right? Up to you, how you want to solve, up to you. You could have used your calculator. Why? Because this is 1, this is 2. So let's say your 1 change to U minus P equals to 20. So you can change to, U minus 1.4 P equals to 16. You could have used your calculator. So how do you key in to your calculator? You key in 1 and then minus 1 and then 20. Of course, the second one is 1 minus 1.4 and then you key in 16. Then you will get two answers. U equals to something and then P equals to something. You know how to solve this using calculator or not? So tell me what is your U, what's your P? That's why I said, why you take so much time?
I'm working out now.
calculator 咧，not yep, work it out using calculator.
1% equals to $4. 0.1.
Wait. I must use your calculator, meaning solve this simultaneous equation using calculator. Or you
Oh.
forget already?
No, I remember.
Remember, then go ahead. I want you to solve it faster. Manually, too slow already. It might not be a whole number. If it's a decimal number or fraction, just give me.
What do I D and the U?
I ask you to use your calculator, means you key in the 1, you key in the -1 and 20. Then the next row key in 1, key in -1.4 and 16. This way is manual. I don't know.
I
I
know,
ask you.
but
Yeah. Can you give me the answer first before I talk about the manual method? What is the answer from your calculator? U and P, which is X and Y.
My calculator says X equals to 30, Y equals to 10.
Okay, good. So U equals to
U
30, P equals to 10.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it. Okay.
Okay.
Why your calculator show you X and Y? Because your calculator assume that because your U comes first, the P comes next. So that means this is your X or this is your Y. Okay, so U equals to 30, P equals to 10. So what the question asks, they want U, right? How much is Lorian given each week? Yeah, they want U, right? So it's 30. Okay, so now back to your manual method. Back to your manual method. So can you see here? Okay. So 40% is 4. So 40% is 4, 1% is 10, 100% is $10. Yeah, so P equals to 10 on it. Wait, you don't erase. I want to make use of that. Yep, good. So can you see this 100% is 10? Your 100% here, what you are finding is here is 10. So once you get 10 here, can you see your U equals to 30? Because 30 minus 20 is 10. The question asks for U, remember. So you don't stop at 10. You understand or not? Your P is 10. But the question is asking for U each week, man. How much is Loriana given each week? So basically the question wants U.
10
so your
plus
answer.
20.
Yes. That's the reason why I some of the students, they just stop at 10. The question is not asking for, okay? 10 is actually what we are left week 1. The question is not asking for left. The question is asking for U. That's why you go and look at the branch. Okay. U is what Loriana given each week. So it's 30. So your manual method, yeah, you do it this way. But if you want a fast answer, you just quickly punch your calculator and you get. Okay, I was expecting a fast answer. Okay, remember the key thing. How do you get? 你不要再错了，今天已经 21st August， 你不要再错这个 left right。Left is given by 20 minus 2. Therefore, left is given by U minus the 20. Over here, 20 is used, so you minus. Okay, next, 下一题. There's no way you can. There's no way you will not get this right next time. Just break down the question. Someone is used, spend, expenses, right? So it's all transaction. Transaction branch. Next. Good. So far so good. So looks like the rest is okay. So actually there is this question I want to go through one more time. Okay. Okay, last question from my side, not from your side. I send to, let me stop sharing first, see where, because I sent to Nancy. Okay, let me send to you as, let me send to this.
Don't send to my mom.
No,
Then
I
she'll
sent to
send to
this
me.
here. 这里, I sent to my this.
I don't have
see
that
it now?
thing. I don't
No,
have
I
chat.
share. No, I share my screen. I share my screen. Don't worry.
Okay.
You don't know I airdrop, man. I airdrop to my this computer. Okay, 可以了. Okay, here. Sorry. This 这题 a group of 6 boys. Can you see? 这题
Cannot see.
不要
I
骗
can
我
see.
Yep, a group of 6 boys.
Sure.
Yes.
Why are you frozen?
No, I'm asking you this question live.
我刚才都不在 I got kicked out for 1 second and then I joined back in.
Never mind, live. A group of boys. Can you understand this question or not?
What?
Do you understand this question?
No.
This one is badminton. You don't understand, man?
No.
Okay, never mind. Let me get this question out to a PowerPoint. This is a very favorite. This is one of the favorite questions. They use the concept of okay, not this. Sorry. Okay, good. Okay, so there are 2 parts to this question, but the key is in order to how long did each boy play, right? So what you need to do is the ask for the time played by each boy. So you have to answer this question only. Time played by each boy. So the formula for this question is time played by each boy is the total time divided by number of boys. So this is the formula. Okay, so we know how many boys are there already. So we have 6 boys here, right? Total 6 boys, right? So now the question is how much is the total time here? Okay, so how much the total time in this question is? So it says you book a badminton court for 2 hours. Okay, and then there were 4 boys playing on the court at any time. So the total time is how much? What do you think? You just need to figure out the total time.
The time is
Once you-
2 hours.
The court for 2 hours.
120 minutes.
No. What's the total time? How do you get total time?
2 hours.
So you are saying the answer is 2 hours for total time?
No,
Yes or no?
120 minutes.
Really, it depends. Like, okay, 2 hours is 120 minutes. Okay, so your answer is 120 minutes. Saying total time 120 minutes. Am I right?
Equals to 20
Yeah. So am I right? The total time is 120.
minutes. Yes.
Okay, good. So this is the common mistake student make for such question. So I'm going to explain this to you. I think there is no problem with the total number of boys already, which is 6. Okay. So now the question is, what's the total time? Okay, the total time, you need to look at this. This, let me highlight. There were 4 boys playing on the court. Okay, so now if I want to draw a pictorial, representation. So this is the badminton court, right? Let me no field. Okay, good. So if this is the badminton court, and then every time you have 4 boys playing, right? 4 boys playing. So you book the court for 2 hours, right? So 4 boys, so that means you court for 2 hours, and every time you got 4 playing, isn't that the total time? The total time is actually given by 2 times 4, which is 8 hours. Isn't it? Isn't the total time 8 hours?
Yeah.
Instead of 2 hours. Just now you said 2 hours, ma. Just now you said 2 hours. Okay, you are right to say
120 minutes.
120 hours. What are you talking
Minutes. Minutes. 120 minutes.
Yes, 120 minutes, 2 hours. But right
When
now,
did I say hours?
it's okay. It depends. Okay, it really doesn't matter whether you use hours and minutes. 2 hours is 120 minutes. We don't argue about this. Okay, 2 hours is 120 minutes. Okay, I'm just using a different units. When you tell me 120 minutes, basically you are telling me 2 hours. Okay, so you are saying total time is 2 hours. In fact, the total time is not 2 hours. The total time is 8 hours.
Okay.
Why is it so? Why is it so? Because you, so basically,
Because
right?
it's for children.
You book the court for 2 hours, yes, but you let everybody enjoy 2 hours. Not everybody, actually, 4 of them. So basically, this guy got 2 hours to play. This guy got 2 hours to play. This guy got 2 hours to play. 2 hours to play for this section. So the total time is actually 8 hours.
But there
Therefore,
are 6 people.
Yes. So therefore, instead of total time equals to 120 minutes, it's okay. We don't make use of 120 first. We can use hours first, then we convert. So 8 hours. So 8 divided 6 is it 1.5 hours? We can convert later on. 8 divided by 6.
1.333333333.
1 and 1/3. So it's 1 and 1/3. Which is 4/3. So 4/3 times 60. So it's 80 minutes per person. Yeah. So the time played by each boy is 80 minutes. So similarly, let's say if you get this question. So instead of 1 court, let's say you got 2 courts. You book the 2 courts for 2 hours. Copy paste. Okay. Okay. So let's say each time you cannot play 4. You can only play 2. Okay. Similarly, you also get 6 boys. Okay. Each cot is 2 hours. Okay. What is the time played for each boy? Right. So what you do is, this is 2 hours. This guy also 2 hours. 2 hours. This guy also 2 hours. So the total time allowed is 2, 2, 2, 2. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 8 hours. So 8 hours divided by 6 boys. Same like just
3,
now lah.
4, 4, 3.
Same like just now. Understand? Okay, so that's how you get the answer. So the time play, right, is always equal to the total time by number of kids. The total time is always given by this. You just have to draw it out. Okay, so in fact, I think there is a similar question even here, similar to this group. 我看有没有啊？ Oh, don't have. Okay, but anyway, the concept is the concept is the same. Okay, so whenever you get such question, right, what you need to do, draw the thing out. So let's say you have like 2 cots. Be anything, 2 cots. And at any one time, let's say you can have 4 inside. Okay, and then of course it really depends how many hours you book for each cot. So let's say you book the cot, let's say for 1 hour each, so 1 hour. So what you end up with is, this is 1 hour, 1, 1, 1, right? Right. So total up you get 8 hours. If you book 2 hours per cot, let's say you book 2 hours per cot, right? So basically you get 2. So you have 2 times 8. So it'll be 16 hours already, the total time. And then divide by numbers you have. 可以吗？
可以。为
Okay.
limit exchange.
Concept is total time divided by the number of kids. Okay. Of course, lesson I'm going to review to you some of the other questions, which is here actually. Let me send you these few questions. Okay.
Send to
so
my
you,
mom.
yep, send to your mom. So you complete this on top of the other set of paper. I've given this to Nancy already anyway. So I will see you in your house next week. Okay?
Okay.
可以啊。Okay, so I will see you next week in your house face to face.
还有什么好？
Yeah. 没有，我没有什么问题。你妈妈有什么问题吗？
怎么样？他最近？
什么问题？
他这2次做的怎么样？你看。
他这2次他的那个成绩 OK 啊，成绩都是80分以 OK。但是呢，他刚才又问我为什么用我的方法，那我就不想再问，我就不想再回答了。
Hello， 什么世界嘛
等我就跟他说，
Okay.
他问啊。
小女孩有的时候比较矫情了，她应该是知道你为什么要用你的方法了。有的时候她也会问我，为什么你把我生的这么笨，气死我了。
我刚才有跟他说了，我刚才说为什么有时候你妈妈这么生气？那我说当然生气，明明我们已经讲了这么多次，这个就为什么用我的，还问我为什么用我的方法？你说生不生？对不对？就是这种很无厘头。不是我的生气，
老师要吐血了。
对呀，我就跟他说了，我说我可以理解你妈妈为什么有时候会这么失望这样子。OK。
可能小女生有的时候比较矫情一些，但是可能她内心她自己也知道了。
没关系，我们面对面再聊一下。好。
好的。
好，下个星期去你店。
好的。
好，拜拜，谢谢你，拜拜。
拜拜。